Act 1, Scene 1 School Corridor. Weasley, a quiet boy, did not want to talk with others too much. He lived at Boggin's Height and belonged to a poor family. He wore the same blue dress every day. Pettigrew and Maddie were good friends and teased Weasley every day, asking him how many dresses he had.
What's your name?
I am Weasley Petronsky.
Let's start.
Hmm.
Hey, how many dresses do you have in your closet? Velvet too?
100 dresses and 50 pairs of shoes.
Ha 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 ha.
Act 1, Scene 2 School Corridor. There was a drawing competition for every boy and girl in the class. Everybody expected Pettigrew to win.
Good morning, children. Children, listen. Drawing competition will be held in a couple of days. So please participate in it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Act 1, Scene 3, Room 13. There were 100 sketches of dresses beautifully drawn by Weasley in the classroom. Sir Mason announced that Jacqueline as the runner and Weasley as the winner. Weasley was absent, but everybody clapped for him. Pettigrew and Maddie identified the blue and the green dresses once spoken by Weasley. Everybody in the class clapped for Weasley's great quality of drawing.
Do you think Sir Mason will announce the winner today?
Oh, I hope so. The minute we get in. Of course, you will, Petty.
Hope so.
Good morning, students. Please take your seats. I have a happy news for you all. That the result of a drawing contest has been arrived. I know you are all eager to hear it. Okay, then the runner is Jacqueline. Give a big kind of applause to Jacqueline. Now, the final winner is Weasley Petronsky. This one boy actually drew 100 designs which are so beautiful and so different.
Look, Pettigrew, there, the moon. He told us. It's a beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, that's the green that I thought I could draw.
Act 2, Scene 1 Classroom. Sir Mason gave the shocking news that Weasley and his family had decided to settle in a big city to avoid humiliation. Maddie was very upset and felt himself coward as he never stopped Pettigrew from making fun of Weasley. Every student felt sorry for Weasley.
Dear Headmaster, my Weasley will not come to your school anymore. Jack also. Now, we move away to big city. No more holler, polar. No more ask why funny name. Plenty of funny name in big city. Yours truly, Jack Petronsky.
Students, I am sure that none of the boys in room 13 would purposely, deliberately hurt anyone's feeling, because his name happened to be very long and familiar one. I prefer to think which is said to be toughlessness. I know that all of you feel that way what I do. And this is very unfortunate and sad both. And I want all to think about it. Yeah.
Act 2, Scene 2. Weasley's house, Borgin's Height. Maddie and Pettigrew went to find Weasley at his house at Borgin's Height. They could not meet him as he had already left the place with the family. Pettigrew tried to defend his behavior, but Maddie was not happy for all of that.
Hey, let's go and see if that kid has left the town or not. I never did call him a foreigner or make fun of his name. I never thought he had the sense to know we are making fun of him. I thought he was too dumb, and gee, how he can draw.
Petty, come on, Petty. I think that's where Petronsky live. Come on. Come on, Petty.
Anybody there? Weasley? Weasley? Wait, Petty. I'll check. Wait, I'll check. Come on, Petty, come on. Weasley! Weasley! Oh shit. Weasley!
Well, anyway, he's gone. What can we do now? Besides that, when I was asking about his dresses, he was probably getting good ideas for his drawings.
Act 2, Scene 3. Room 13, Max period. Pettigrew and Maddie wrote a letter to Weasley telling him he had won the contest. Weeks went by and still Weasley did not answer. Pettigrew had begun to forget the whole business, and Maddie put himself to sleep at night making speeches about Wanda, defending him from great cowards of boys who were trying to tease him with, "How many dresses you have got?" And before Weasley could press his lips together in a tight line, the way he did before answering, Maddie would cry out, "Stop!" Then everybody would feel ashamed the way he used to feel. Act 2, Scene 4, Room 13, Max period. After a very long time, Weasley wrote a letter to Sir Mason telling him that he missed his old school and his teacher and wanted to give a special drawing to Pettigrew and Maddie, a green dress and a blue one respectively. Both Pettigrew and Maddie found their faces in green and blue dresses respectively. Maddie felt sorry for his behavior and promised himself not to be a silent spectator anymore, even if he was to lose his close friend. Pettigrew consoled him by saying that Weasley liked them.
Do you all remember Weasley Petronsky? Yeah, the gifted artist who won among the drawing contest. Well, he written me a letter that I am very glad to see where he lives, and because now I can send his medal. And I had a letter which is written by Weasley Petronsky, and I want to share with you all. Now I'm going to read a letter which is written by Weasley Petronsky. Dear Sir Mason, how are you and room 13? Please tell the boys they can keep those 100 dresses, because in my new house I have 100 new dresses all lined up with my closet, and I do not have to draw of green dress and red trimming, and to have the blue one for Christmas. I miss that school, and my teacher does not equalize with you. Merry Christmas to you and everybody.
Boy, is sure he really likes us. He got our letter and this is his way of saying that everything's alright. And that's it.
I hope so.
Act 2, Scene 5, Maddie's house. He felt sad because he knew he would never see the little boy again and never could make things right between them. He went home and he pinned his drawing over a drawn place in the pink floor wallpaper in the bedroom. The shabby room came alive from the brilliance of the colors. Maddie sat down on his bed and looked at the drawing. He stood by and said nothing, but Weasley had been nice to him anyway. Tears blurred his eyes as Weasley behaved nice towards him, even if he behaved bad and insulted her. He gazed for a long time at the picture. Then hastily he rubbed his eyes and studied it intently. The colors in the dress were so vivid that he had scarcely noticed the face and the head of the drawing. But it looked like a Maddie. It really looked like his own mouth. Why, it really looked like his own self. Weasley had really drawn this for him. Excitedly, he ran over to Pettigrew.
Hey Betty, let me see a picture. Let me see a picture.
What's the matter?
Hey look, he drew you. He drew you. He drew you.
What did I say? He must have really liked us anyway.
Yes. Yes, he must have. He must have.
He blinked away the tears that came every time he thought of Weasley standing alone in the sunny pot in the schoolyard, looking solidly over at the group of laughing boys after he had walked off, after he had said,
Sure, 100 of them, all lined up.